This video is cat approved. Well, hello glue troopers and welcome back to the TARDIS. Do any of you guys remember a cartoon character called Ricochet Rabbit? See if I can find a picture, but anyway, I just thought of Ricochet Rabbit earlier today because, well, actually just a few moments ago, to be honest, I finished the Pawnee and I had to touch up the cockpit area and a few other things, make a few little corrections. I also tried some of that AK white filler and prepper and everything. And it, by the way, I just had a few areas I want to touch up, so I dropped a little of that stuff in there, and it flowed in nicely. But at one point I thought it was a little spicy. I'm just going to touch it with a brush. I just dipped the brush, and it just took the paint right off. So I had to fix that. So I was like, note to self. I don't really know what's in that stuff, but it will take the acrylic right off the model. You could probably use it as a stripper. So, but no problem. I just touched it up. Airplane looks fine. I'm actually very happy with it. Actually, the wings were a little straighter than I remembered them being, so I didn't do as bad a job as I thought. I think as model builders, we tend to be pretty self-critical. I like it. Sure, you look up close, you're going to see little blemishes and things like that, but it's going to be on the shelf. It's going to look good. Every time I look at it, I'm just back there at the glider port towing airplanes again. Then there's the famous quad ATV story. So if anybody has a 1/72nd scale little single person quad ATV all-terrain vehicle with a tiny little 1/72nd scale milk crate on front, green screen me a picture and I'll and I'll tell a story, which I'm sure Ken's going to make me tell at the next live stream. But anyway, so that model's done. I'm real happy with it. Made some progress on the Vanguard. Got the cigar bands and everything painted. Got the aluminum skin. The aluminum skin works really well. I was told by a viewer not to use the X20A to thin the Vallejo because it can cause the Vallejo to clog, which is exactly what happened yesterday. So I used isopropyl to cut it today. And of course I was using the aluminum, not the black, but it flowed much better. So take that for what it's worth. I'm very happy with the look of that acrylic Vallejo aluminum. The skin looks aluminum. I'm very happy with it. So that's just a test fit right there. Maybe tomorrow I can finish it off. And here it is next to that. You know, Glencoe gives you these beautiful full color guides for painting your various Vanguard options. It makes me want to buy 7 or 8 of the things and just put them in every color because they're so good. Although, you know, only like 2 of the Vanguards out of like 10 ever made it to orbit. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is that I'm really starting to like the way this thing's looking. Of course, get up close, you see the blemishes. My cigar bands aren't perfectly straight. One thing you can do that I probably should have, if you can find like a Lazy Susan or something or small that you can get a flat, even rotation, you can, or I suppose you could work up a lathe or something somehow, but you can put like a marker and just rotate something to get a straight line. I know some guys do something like that with model ships. You know, they'll turn the hull upside down, make a block or something with a pin and just go down the side so they can get a level cheat line, which is really hard to eyeball. I didn't do that. I just eyeballed it. Once I got the tape off, I could sort of see a tiny little bit of potato chipping in it. Not enough that when you just look at it on the shelf, it's going to be a problem, but you know, we always strive for excellence. Of course, your other option is, of course, just cut some decal sheet too, but it did what it did. I'm happy with the way it looks. I wanted to try it this way. I put the primer coat on it, as you guys saw, then I painted the yellow, then I painted the white, taped that off, painted it all with the black, then taped off that area and hit the last shot with aluminum, did it in layers, and I'm content with it. So the launch tower, even though I taped everything off and sprayed it, and thought I had done a great job. Once I started building, I started seeing these thin spots, especially in the white. It's just amazing what you miss when you're looking and then you get back to it. Now, I can touch it all up with a brush. It's not a problem. And I managed to keep everything organized, so I didn't get any of the reds or whites in the wrong places. It's gone together exactly the way it's supposed to. And I really like this kit by Glencoe, originally an Adams kit. If you're all interested in that subject matter and you see one, grab it. I got that one at the Red Caboose, and it's the only one, it's Glencoe I've seen on a hobby shop shelf in a while, and it's just the one I wanted. I almost thought about cracking open another B25s and I said, hey, I bet I could, you know, like, no speed builds. And I'm going to tell you why. I saw, you guys have seen some beautiful B25s, but someone today sent me an Airfix 1/72 scale B25 that is a bloody work of art. And I don't know. I'm going to show you this one early. They're all great. This isn't, I'm not picking favorites. There's no first place here. This one just really impressed me, particularly how clean all the glass was on it. So this is one little teaser for the show that I'm going to show you this one. And this gentleman did a fantastic job. I'm not jealous. So that's where we're at with that. We've got kind of glum weather here in Florida today, and there's something about the dreary weather just sort of takes the mojo out of you. And I'm going to let everything hard firm up, dry out, gas out tonight, and then I'm going to touch the paint up tomorrow. Probably going to finish the Vanguard tomorrow, and then maybe get started doing some more work on the Terra Cruiser, and that'll be that. Pirate ship, of course, is next in line after that. And I, of course, am working this weekend, but I believe I'm off the following weekend, so we can plan on a live stream for that. I actually thought about doing a midweek live stream, but I've got so many things going on. And you guys have sent me a ton of great information. Here's another model from an upcoming viewer's build of the Proteus from the Fantastic Voyage, which I saw at a drive-in theater, to give you an idea how old I am. He was talking about a lot of corrections he made where the kit got stuff wrong, and I was like, okay, please elaborate, and he did. So I'll probably wind up doing some sort of dedicated coffee or after hours video just on that kit and the way to make the corrections and stuff. He sent me so much information, so thanks for that. And sort of teasing future stuff. I don't know when I'll get around to these things. As you guys know, I really don't keep a firm schedule on anything. I just do it as time allows. Unfortunately, the real world has a way of getting in the way of stuff. But, you know, there might be something I can do on the road, too, possibly, if I don't get around to it before then. And now I am literally just rambling. So, guys, I'll let you go. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you're having a great evening. And as always, I just realized why I asked you guys about Ricochet Rabbit and never went into it. I was moving some parts, some extra repellers that came with the Pawnee that I wasn't going to use. And I just meant to set them down up there, and I just dropped them on the shelf, and a couple of them bounced and went all the way back against the wall and down. I mean, the ricochet ballistics of styrene should be studied by NASA. Folks were talking about I still got my 60th birthday balloons up here. It's just a reminder not to forget things like what I forgot to tell you guys. My wife and I went to Michael's today. I actually took pictures to tell you this tonight and forgot. I really got to start making notes. Remember me complaining about there were only 8 model kits for sale at Michael's last time I was there? Well, that was the Michael's on San Jose. In Jacksonville, Florida. There's another one on Southside when we go to our favorite Longhorn up there. We stopped by that one. That was the one that I took the pictures of where I rearranged the shelves and cleaned everything up, and it actually had an almost halfway decent selection. We went by there today. I looked, the selection's definitely got smaller. They need to restock, but it was better than the other one. And yeah, I rearranged the shelves. I just everything was out of place. I couldn't take it. Don't judge. You know, I was young when I saw the Fantastic Voyage because I was more interested in the submarine than Raquel Welch. Model line.